The money man behind Donald Trump's deals, making one of his own, Allen Weisselberg, the Trump Organization chief financial officer, granted immunity to help federal prosecutors make their case against the president's former lawyer, according to sources familiar with the matter. Perhaps no one knows more about the president's finances than Weisselberg. Not even Michael Cohen, who implicated Donald Trump in a crime after pleading guilty to campaign finance violations this week. Why'd Weisselberg get immunity? No comment from the president today, but in Cohen's plea agreement, prosecutors reference Executive One, who helped funnel fake invoices through the Trump company. That money reimbursed Cohen for a payoff to a porn star to keep her quiet about an alleged affair with the president. A source with knowledge of the case tells NBC News Executive One is Weisselberg.
It strikes me that there is yet another person in the Trump Organization who committed a crime and who needs immunity to tell prosecutors about the crime he committed. That's a significant development.
The president derided immunity during the campaign.
The reason they get immunity is because they did something wrong.
Now, we've learned another ally also got a free pass to talk to prosecutors about the Cohen case. Sources tell NBC News David Pecker, the publisher of the National Enquirer, shared information about how a different hush money payment was arranged and who was involved. A startling turn for a longtime friend. Pecker, his paper, and the president have a relationship dating back decades.
National Enquirer did a poll that's unbelievable that says I win.
In 2016, the Enquirer covered conspiracy theories about the president's political opponents, slamming Ted Cruz and Hillary Clinton. But the paper bestowed its first ever presidential endorsement on Donald Trump. The Enquirer reportedly bought rights to negative stories about the then candidate, then never published. Like the story of Karen McDougal, who also says she had sex with Donald Trump years ago, something he's denied. The Associated Press says Pecker stored secrets in a safe in the company's offices, a treasure trove of documents that, if released, could have done damage to the Trump candidacy.
I need to open up a company for the transfer of all of that info regarding our friend David, so that...
In an audio recording released this summer by Cohen's lawyer.
And I've spoken to Allen Weisselberg about how to set the whole thing up with funding.
He appears to reference Pecker, Weisselberg, and the payoff with Donald Trump. The conversation contradicting the president's insistence he didn't know about the payments at the time.
Did you know about the payments?
Later on, I knew. Later on.
So nothing today from the president on Michael Cohen, but that's not the case for Jeff Sessions as that feud escalates. After the Attorney General's declaration of Justice Department independence, the president today seemed to sarcastically encourage him, tweeting he should investigate corruption on the other side.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here. And click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.